morning. We are at the pyramid. It is a very wet, rainy, slippery, sloppy Friday. But we have a very big session today. So the goal is 3 laps of the pyramid with a 10k easy flat run between lap 2 and 3. So all up, we'll be averaging about 28 kilometers with 3,000 meters vert, give or take. Probably going to be a bit slower than originally expected just because it is raining and very slippery, and the pyramid is definitely not a safe terrain when it's wet, but we'll do what we do, and yeah, I'll keep you updated as the day goes. Made it to the top of lap 1, and just look at this incredible view. Nothing except for black cloud. So we're just going to turn around and head back down. See you at the car. Going down is going to be relatively slower than what I would ideally like. It is quite wet, it's quite slippery. So the point of this first lap was to be going as fast as I could. I was 10 minutes slower than my first lap last week. However, just navigating the slippery rocks and stuff, I'm pretty okay with being a little bit slower because I'd rather that than slip and roll my ankle, or worse, just fall off this mountain. So going down, we're going to be quite slow, but that's okay. We'll just turn around and try to pump it back up for next lap. Alright, so we are finished lap 1, we're at the car, we're just going to have something to eat, fix up my shoes, my blisters, because I got a little, not blisters, but the tape to prevent blisters. The shoes that I chose to wear, I have worn them in the past and they have given me blisters. However, in saying that, they are very grippy. So I made the decision to go for grip rather than not getting blisters. And I'm not really running. I do have another pair of shoes to put on for when I do my 10k flat in between laps 2 and 3. But yeah, shoes went good. So I'm just gonna refill my water, although I didn't really drink too much water, so we will get rid of some of the air. So we're going to refill our nutrition. Today I'm aiming for minimum 60 grams of carbs an hour. It is actually a little bit more because I am sipping on my carb electrolyte drink, but that will only be like maybe an extra 10 grams or not even, yeah, 5 grams per hour. So choose and taking 3 gels. So basically hour 1 at 30 minutes I'll have 2 chews. At the hour mark I'll have a gel. Hour 2, next 2 chews. At the hour mark, a gel. And then when I go over that, hit the 2.5-hour mark, I'll just have my 3rd gel. So my chews, I've got my precision chews today. And I've also got my precision gels. But today I've also brought a fixed gel, fixed nutrition as my 3rd gel, just for a little bit of a different flavor. And they also have some caffeine in them and they taste pretty alright. So far nutrition is on point. So yeah. For my little aid station snack today, I am snacking on some sour cream and chives rice cakes, and also having some spoons of Biscoff. If you know me, well, now, even if you don't know me, you will know now, Biscoff is my favorite. I'm allergic to nuts, so I can't have peanut butter. So, next best thing. Cheers. Delish. We have about 3k left in this 10k effort. So between pyramid repeat 2 and 3, we have a 10k flat effort run. So about 3k left, and then we'll head back up the pyramid for our last lap. Right there, still covered in cloud at the top. Hour mark hit, and we are doing a gel, a fixed caffeinated gel for this one. Cheers. rock and roll for lap 3, third and final lap for today. So I'm filled my water, filled my fuel. Let's get it. 3 laps plus 10k in between lap 2 and 3. Done. So we're gonna head home. Might stop and get myself a little chai latte on the way home as a bit of a treat, and call it a day. So thank you for coming along with me on my pyramid hike. I will touch base with you guys tomorrow and go through the finer details of the run tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Saturday. We are about to head off for a probably about 13, maybe 14 kilometer, very easy, very low heart rate run. So the goal is to keep our heart rate today under 132. So I'm going to be wearing my heart rate monitor just to keep that heart rate real accurate. And yeah, we're just going to get out and get this nice slow semi-recovery run done. Feeling pretty sore from the pyramid yesterday. My knees and my calves are on fire, but gotta do what we gotta do. It is not raining today, which is nice. And this is our gym fit for today. We have LSKD shorts, we have Gymshark sports bra, heart rate monitor, and we'll probably go with the Asics Nova Blast because nice easy shoe for a nice easy day. Catch up with you guys when we're done. Good morning and welcome to Sunday. We are just going to go through a little recap of our pyramid day that we did on Friday. So we did Walsh's Pyramid, which is a 6k round trip, 3k up, 3k down, and all up in that basically 3k up, you hit around 1,000 meters vert. So it's pretty steep, pretty rocky terrain, but very good for building those legs. So all up on Friday, our total distance was about 28.5 kilometers. It is ever so slightly longer than 3k up. It's about 3.2k up. And we hit about 2,900 meters vert according to Strava. So basically the way the day went, we did one effort up and down, did a little aid station at the car as you saw in the video, second effort up and down, quick little change of shoes, not really an aid station stop, change of shoes, still wearing trail shoes but more road running trail shoes. Did a 10k out and back, so 5k out, 5k back on the flat road. Another little aid station stop, and then back up and down the pyramid for effort number 3. The goal of the day was for essentially effort 1 of the pyramid to be as fast as possible. Effort 2 is obviously going to be a little bit slower, and effort 3 would just be a grind, get it up and down. However, given the fact that it was raining, it was wet, it was muddy, it was slippery, it was pretty dangerous. Obviously, we didn't go as fast as we originally planned. So in saying that, I was pretty happy. All efforts were kept around the same speed. So effort 1 took me about 2.5 hours. Effort 2 was 2 hours 25. and effort 3 was about 2 hours 35. Effort 3, I was pretty slower on the down part of that. My legs, my knees were just, they had pretty much had it by then. So I was a little bit slower, but even so, still pretty stoked with that. So our average pace for the whole day was 19 minutes a kilometre, so that is relatively slow. Our grade average pace though was 10:47. So given the terrain, given the amount of effort output we had to give for the day, I'm not disappointed in that at all. Our race is coming up in about 3 weeks now. We leave in 3 weeks, the race is in 4 weeks. The UTM Mont Blanc CCC, that is 100 kilometers with about 6 to 6.5 meters vert. So basically on Friday we hit half the amount of vert for a third of the distance. So pretty happy with that. And yeah, nutrition worked well. I aimed for 60 grams of carbs an hour. So that was in the form of 2 precision chews at the 30-minute mark, and then a precision gel at the hour mark. I did also add in a couple of different gels here and there, like fixed gels and a maple gel, just for a little bit of different flavor. The fixed gels have some caffeine in them, so I brought them out towards the end of the day just for a little extra pick-me-up. But all in all, my nutrition was great. I didn't really feel too bloated, didn't really get any stomach issues. So I think we're pretty good nailing the nutrition at the moment. Maybe in the future, after this race, I'll work on upping those carbs a little bit more. When I did UTA in May, I did aim for about 50 grams of carbs an hour. So we have upped that by 10 grams. So far working well, but we will see how it goes in the longer time of the race. But yeah, that is my little pyramid recap. We are going to head back to the pyramid next weekend. Next weekend I will take my race gear and give that a test on the pyramid. So my race shoes, my race shorts, my whole race outfit, make sure that it's feeling pretty good for race day. And yeah, hope you guys have a good Sunday, and thank you for coming along on this pyramid vlog with me, and we will see you next week. Bye.